Your Areca palm leaves are turning yellow, and I need you to stop guessing and stop Googling, because 90% of what you will find online is wrong, or at least incomplete. Because yellowing on Areca palm leaves is not one problem. There are 5 completely different problems that all look identical, and treating the wrong one will not just fail to help, it will accelerate the damage. Stay tuned. In the next few minutes I am going to show you how to diagnose your exact cause and fix it, starting with the single most important test you can do right now with something already in your kitchen. Stay with me. If you want plant care that actually explains the why behind every problem, not just water it more, hit like and subscribe. I post soil and nutrient guides every week built for real plant owners, not textbooks. Now let us find out exactly what is happening to your Areca palm. First, let me give you a piece of good news. If the yellow leaves are on the lowest fronds, the oldest ones, closest to the soil, that is completely normal. Areca palms shed their oldest leaves just like any other plant. Those fronds have done their job. But here is where it shifts from normal to a warning. If the yellowing is spreading upward, if it is appearing on new or mid-height fronds, if whole fronds are going yellow rather than just the tips, that is your palm telling you something is wrong at the root level. And that is what we are diagnosing today. Think of your Areca palm in 3 zones. Bottom zone, natural cycling, no action needed. Middle zone, early warning, start investigating. Top zone and new growth, urgent, something is fundamentally wrong. The zone where you see yellow tells you a huge amount before you have even touched the soil. Now let me take you through the actual causes from most common to least. The number 1 cause of Areca palm yellowing, by a significant margin, is overwatering. But I want to be precise about what that actually means, because it is almost never about watering too frequently. It is about water not being able to leave. If your pot has no drainage hole, or if the saucer underneath is holding standing water, the roots are sitting in moisture they cannot escape. Areca palms have very fine, sensitive root systems. They need oxygen at the roots between waterings. Wet roots without oxygen start to break down, and the first thing you see is yellowing leaves. Here is the kitchen test I mentioned. Take a wooden chopstick or pencil and push it about 4 to 5 inches into the soil. Pull it out. If it comes out clean and dry, you can water. If it comes out with soil clinging to it, stop. The soil is still wet. Do not water again until that chopstick comes out clean. This one simple test has saved more Areca palms than any fertilizer or supplement ever will. The soil itself is often the hidden accomplice. Standard indoor potting mix is formulated to retain moisture for plants that like it. Areca palms do not. If you are in a standard potting mix, you are fighting against the material every time you water. The fix for most people is adding perlite, about 30% by volume mixed into your existing soil. Perlite is those small white particles you might have seen in bags of potting mix. They create air pockets that stop the soil compacting and help water move through faster. You do not need to repot. Just top dress with a perlite heavy mix or work it gently into the top layer. If you are going to repot, and if the roots are circling or bound, you should use a tropical or palm-specific potting mix with added perlite. The mix should feel loose and airy in your hand, not heavy or compacted. Water should drain from the bottom within seconds of pouring. If it pools on the surface for more than 10 seconds, your mix is too dense. Here is the cause that catches even experienced plant owners by surprise: humidity. Areca palms are native to humid tropical environments. They evolved in places where the air itself contains moisture. When we bring them indoors, especially in air-conditioned or centrally heated homes, the air becomes dramatically drier than what they are designed to handle. Low humidity shows up first at the tips. You will see brown, papery, crispy tips on leaves that are otherwise a normal color. But as humidity stays low, the tips extend inward and the fronds start to yellow from the edges. If your palm is near a vent, a radiator, or in a room with consistently dry air, this is almost certainly contributing to your yellowing. 3 solutions. First, move the palm away from any heating or cooling vents. Second, place the pot on a pebble tray filled with water, making sure the pot sits above the water line, not in it. As the water evaporates, it raises local humidity around the plant. Third, if your home regularly drops below 40% humidity, a small humidifier near the plant makes a significant difference. Target above 50%. We are over halfway through and you now know more about Areca palm yellowing than most plant blogs will ever tell you. If this is helping, hit that like and make sure to subscribe if you have not already. It means a lot and it helps this channel reach more plant owners who need it. Now let us talk about root rot. Root rot is the most serious cause of Areca palm yellowing. And the challenge is that by the time you see it in the leaves, it has already been developing in the roots for weeks or months. Here is how you know. Gently unpot your palm. Healthy roots are white, cream, or light tan, firm to the touch. Root rot roots are brown or black, soft, and if you squeeze them, they collapse. There may be a faint musty smell. If more than 30% of the roots look affected, your palm needs immediate action. Remove all the brown, mushy roots with clean scissors. Let the remaining root system air dry for 20 to 30 minutes. Clean the pot with diluted hydrogen peroxide or just hot water. Then repot into fresh, well-draining mix. Do not fertilize for at least 4 to 6 weeks after this. The roots need to stabilize before you add nutrients. Place in bright indirect light and water sparingly for the first 2 weeks. Here is one that surprises people. Areca palms are particularly sensitive to fluoride, which is added to tap water in many countries, and to salt buildup from fertilizers accumulating in the soil over time. Both of these show up as brown tips that eventually expand into yellow areas near the leaf margins. If you have been using tap water for months or years and the tips are brown and crispy before the leaf goes yellow, this is likely your issue. The fix: flush the soil. Take the pot to a sink or outside and water it slowly and deeply for about 3 to 4 minutes, enough water to fully saturate and drain out multiple times. This washes accumulated salts and minerals out of the root zone. Do this every 3 to 4 months as maintenance. Light is less commonly the sole cause of yellowing in Areca palms, but it amplifies every other problem. A palm in too little light cannot photosynthesize efficiently, which means it cannot process the nutrients already in the soil, and it cannot recover from stress quickly. Areca palms want bright indirect light, the light you might find a meter back from a large east or west-facing window. Direct afternoon sun will burn and bleach the leaves. Deep shade will cause pale, slow-growing fronds. If your palm is in a dim corner, try moving it progressively closer to a window over 2 to 3 weeks and watch whether the new growth comes in darker and stronger. Let me bring this all together into your action plan. Step 1. Check the zone of yellowing, lower fronds only is normal cycling, move on. Step 2. Do the chopstick test, if the soil is wet, stop watering and check drainage. Step 3. Inspect the roots, if more than 30% are brown and mushy, repot into fresh mix immediately. Step 4. Check your humidity and move the palm away from any vents or drafts. Step 5. Flush the soil to clear salt and mineral buildup, then restart a monthly half-strength palm fertilizer in the growing season. Areca palms are not difficult plants, they are specific plants. Once you understand what they need and what they are telling you through their leaves, they become genuinely one of the most rewarding indoor plants you can grow. Give yours the right soil, the right water, the right light, and a little patience, and it will reward you with growth that genuinely transforms a room. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. I know that was a lot, but now you have a complete diagnostic tool for your Areca palm, not just a guess. If this helped, please hit like and subscribe so you do not miss the next plant doctor guide. I will see you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe now, new plant nutrition and soil guides drop every week. Read the description for chapters and the full recovery checklist in the pinned comment. And watch the video on screen right, it covers the right soil mix for all your indoor tropicals. See you there.